In this video I will review a checkout flow of an e-commerce site. I asked for volunteers on Twitter and picked one. And this is Vintage King Audio. That's the site. So I start the review with cart page. So I added a product to the cart from the product page and I see a nice confirmation, so that's all good. And cart contents are clearly presented. I see the product picture, name, price. That's all good. However, why do you make me type and click a text link to update the quantity? I understand that this is a feature that most people won't use very frequently, but this is not the user-friendly way to do it. Alright, so I have the product in my cart. Now what do I do? How do I buy it? Well, this checkout button over there is invisible. It's a very good idea to have two checkout buttons for the reason that if you have lots of products in your cart, people won't see the bottom one before they scroll. So that means that the top proceed to checkout button has to be visible, but it's not. So even the bottom one on a gray background does not stand out because there are two other black buttons next to it. So you have to use a different color. You have to use a color that stands out from the noise. This is about the visual hierarchy. So use orange, use green, use red, something different. Discount codes, gift cards. So these are distractions here. So what happens on e-commerce sites is that people say discount codes. Wow, I don't have one. How do I get one? So they go on Google, search for it, and if they find one, they might come back, might not. If they don't find one, they might come back, might not. They might find other competing sites on Retail Me Not or whatever coupon sites that have coupons and go buy it from there. So anyways, you don't want them to break the flow and leave your site. No. So instead of having this kind of prominent boxes, what you want to have is just a text link. So asking a question like, got a coupon code? And if they click on the link, then a box expands and they can type in their code or something. So it's not a good idea to make these boxes prominent. So how sure are we that this is the final cost? No taxes, no shipping fees. Shipping is free, right? Great. Already an error message. Big stop sign and whatever important message. Oh man, I guess I can't buy my stuff anyway. After all. Well, wait a minute. Actually, this message doesn't concern me. It probably only concerns very few people. So, don't show this message. You're scaring people off. Nobody wants to see important error messages. So, if this is an issue, show it when people that registered prior to 2012 try to log in and get a login incorrect message. That's when you serve it in context. Alrighty. Starting off the checkout, too many options. I know this is default for many e-commerce sites, but this is not a good option. You want to see a good option? Well, first of all, you need to make the default option prominent. It is typically the guest checkout. You have to see your stats, how most people are checking out, but if it's, say 75% guest checkouts, just make it easy. Go to asos.com if you want to see a nice returning versus visiting example. Now you hit us with a billing form. It's nice that the form labels are on top. That's typically the best way to go. However, the first step in the checkout process, you make me fill out a ton of information. So you're asking a lot of me. This page has a lot of friction. So perhaps it would be better to start with something smaller. This is the Cialdini psychological principle. This is, once we do something small, we're much more likely to do something more difficult. And also, if people abandon the shopping cart process, if you ask for just their email at first, it's so much easier to send recovery email. So now you expect them to fill out this whole thing, and that's supposed to show me my progress. I don't see any. Continue to checkout. No, you have to make all call to action specific. So and I would also make it bigger. If we go to shipping method, oh well, it was free, but had you told me in the cart page that free shipping is available as an option, I would have probably been more likely to complete this checkout here. So, and again, make the call to action specific to what it is. And this, here are our customers. This has become so annoying. It was not so annoying at first, but now it's like everywhere, and it's so more prominent than the shipping options. It's more prominent than the continue checkout option. So, alright, now payment information. This is the key step here. So now, if they do this step right, they give you money. Well, doesn't make me really feel safe. I don't really feel safe here. There's none of my fears are being addressed. But perhaps, I'm just being silly. Or maybe not. It's not even on a secure SSL connection here. So actually, my credit card information is not being encrypted. No, I will not buy from this site. So, fix your SSL, that's, priority. How the hell are you running a store without that is a question. I don't, I can't even fathom how you're running a business like this. But also, this credit card form here is very, very poor. So, a good, safe payment form, form that makes people feel safe, looks more like this, where you explain, first of all, all the what you need, the data that you asked for. That's probably more about the previous steps. But secure credit card payment. See how the background color for the form is different, so it feels more secure. There's the secured by GeoTrust, that's my SSL provider logo there. It kind of feels, it's more like touchy-feely stuff. It makes people feel more secure. So I hope you got good ideas for improving your checkout flow. Check back with us next week.